This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, last class we were talking about inheritance. We have seen what is an inheritance. Passing of a behavior from a parent to a child is called inheritance. Whenever you are using an inheritance property in Salesforce, parent class must and should use virtual keyword, whereas the child class should use a keyword called as extend. All the methods, all the variables with public global access modifier can be inherited. Without access modifier or private cannot be inherited. Whenever you want to refer to a class variable, we use this. Whenever you want to refer to immediate parent variable or immediate parent method, we use super. If the class variable doesn't exist, then the system will go to the immediate parent class, right? This is used for class variable. Super is useful for immediate parent variable. Clear now? Perfect. Yesterday we have seen the use of inheritance. What is the use? Whenever you want to connect more than one class to a Visualforce page, right? There is no other option other than inheritance, because the keyword controller in Visualforce page accepts only one class name. It cannot take more than one class, right? Apex page controller equals to class name. You cannot say class name 1, comma class name 2, comma class name 3. No, you cannot. You can connect only to one class. Whenever you are connecting to one class and you want to actually connect to a 10 classes, because in 10 different class you have those methods available, in such case we use inheritance. Clear everyone? The concept and the use. Now, the next concept that we are going to learn today is called as polymorphism. Put a heading called as polymorphism. 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 Stop the fan. That's okay. Right? Thank you. So, polymorphism. Now let's first write down the definition. Ability of an object, ability of an object, ability of an object to behave differently, ability of an object to behave differently at different places, ability of an object to behave differently at different places, ability of an object to behave differently at different places is called polymorphism. Is called polymorphism. Ability of an object to behave differently at different places is called polymorphism. Right? There are two types of polymorphism available. Number one, types of polymorphism. Next heading. Number one, overloading. Number two, overriding. There are two types of polymorphism available: overloading, overriding. Now, let's understand before we go ahead and before we start learning what is overloading, what is overriding, right? Let's understand what is polymorphism, right? It is an ability of an object to behave differently at different location. What does that mean? Example, Rupam. Rupam is an object. I told you in Oops, everything is object. I am an object, you are an object, chair is an object, projector is an object, mobile is an object, air is an object. Irrespective whether it's a living things, non-living things, everything is converted to an object. The concept is called Oops. Now, Rupam is an object. When Rupam is in the class, he's showing different properties. What he is commanding, he is authoritative, right? But when Rupam is at home with his wife, loving, caring, when Rupam is with their parents, then the same object is behaving obedient. There he is listening the word. Here he is commanding. At different places, same person is behaving differently. I cannot show love and affection in the class, right? I cannot mix two things because here I'm a teacher. I need to be commanding. I need to be authoritative. In an office, right? To my boss, I'm obedient, polite. To my juniors, I am aggressive and right, making them commanding to do the work. At different places, same person is acting differently. Somewhere he is soft, somewhere he is hard, somewhere he is medium, somewhere he is showing love. At some places, he is very commanding, as if he's a hard rock. At different places, same person is behaving differently, and such type of objects are called as polymorph object. They are not standard. At different places, they will show different behavior. We call them as polymorphism. A polymorphism can be done in two ways. Number one, think from the robotic perspective. Let's assume that I'm an object, a robotic object, Chitti. Remember Chitti? Robot, Chitti the robot, right?
Yes, sir.
Till the time the love and affection was not introduced in Chitti, everything was fine. But as soon as, right, Rajinikanth infused the human feeling inside the robot started loving the girl and the problem started creating. There are two ways you can do polymorphism. Number one, overloading. That means already obedient is there. On obedient, he loaded love. That means the base property is still there. On the base property, adding. We also called as machine learning. This property is also called as machine learning. One after one, you keep on adding, right? What the characters, right? The properties, we call them as overloading. One on the top. Next is overriding. In overriding, you know that Chitti cannot take all the feelings at a time. So whenever, right, in this situation, throw everything out. Before you enter the class, throw love out, throw affection out, then load command, load direction, load, yes, you are the boss, and then enter the class. What is that? That is called as overriding. That means I have overridden my love, affection with commanding, with authority. As soon as I go out of the class, I reach home. Immediately, system will now override commanding, wipe the commanding. At home, you can't be commanding. In front of wife, definitely not. So remove the commanding. Right? Now, override that commanding with love, darling, allow, no. See, same person you can do in two ways. One is overloading, one is overriding. That means remove the property, put new properties. Otherwise, keep the property and keep on adding properties on it. Keep on adding the behaviors on it. This is called as polymorphism. Overloading and overriding. There are two ways you can do polymorphism. Right? Able to understand? It's the same object behaving differently at different places. We call them as polymorphism. In simple word, right, in Salesforce or in Oops, polymorphism comes when two methods have same name. Yesterday, we remember variables have same name. NM, Rupam, NM, Prachi, NM, Ravi. There also, in the parent class, there's a variable called NM, which contains Rupam. In the child class, there's the same variable called NM, but it contains different value. There, it was variable. Today, it is the method. Whenever in a class, right, in a two different classes, you have same method, then polymorphism property comes into picture. Ardhamautunda, polymorphism never comes when there is a single class. In single class, right, actually it comes, I'll not say not comes. In a single class, whenever you have a same method, right? Then we get a concept called as polymorphism. Simple word once again. Whenever two or more method have same name, we get into a concept called as polymorphism. Simple word, right? Write down overloading, overloading, right? Write down. Overloading is when, overloading is when two or more method, overloading is when two or more method, overloading is when two or more method, overloading is when two or more, two or more method, two or more method of a same class, same class have different parameter. Overloading is when two or more method of a same class have different parameter with same name, with different parameter with the same name. Full stop. Also known as compile time polymorphism. Also known as compile time polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism. Also known as compile time polymorphism. Also known as compile time polymorphism. Also known as compile time polymorphism. Bracket static binding. In a bracket static binding. Now let us understand this with a practical example. Rupam @ of117.com, password CRM1234 hash. Let me log into Salesforce. I click on setup. I click on developer console. My developer console comes in. Right? Let me close everything. Close all. File, new Apex class. CL underscore 3011 underscore example1 underscore poly mo. I'm showing you overloading first. What is overloading? In a class, method with same name but different parameter. Method with same name or different parameter with same name. Anything is correct. You say this way, that way, meaning is same. Right? For example, public void 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 rupom rupam. System.debug. System.debug. I will say hi guys. Now I copy this. Public void rupam. As soon as I say Control S, immediately I'll get an error. You cannot have a same name in the same class because system is confused whether which rupam to call. Even if you say bye guys, there are two different values, but still you cannot have a same class, same method already defined. Now what I will do is that I will say string nm, right? Control S. Now it will not give an error. Name rupam. There are two rupams in this, but here there's a string. Keep watching. Public, right? Rupam, integer, right? Next, again I'm pasting. public rupam int integer nm integer n comma int integer n m. Next again string n comma int integer m. Next again I'm copying it, control C, control V, right? I will say control X. Now control C. That's enough. See, I didn't have any error. How many rupams are there? How many methods are there? Okay, do you want me to create a space? How many methods are there? You see, with the same name. Public void rupam, 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 public void rupam. There are how many? Almost about 5 to 6 methods with the same name. Method name is same. What is changing? Here, no parameter. Bracket is empty. Here, there is a parameter string. Here, there is a parameter integer. Here, there is a parameter integer comma integer. Here, string comma integer. Here, integer comma string. I'm not using rupam. Where are you using this MNN? Ikkada vadatledu. But you can see that, right? I will say bye guys plus. Let's vadukundam. So whether I use, whether I don't use, right? Yeah. Bye guys. Bye guys. Goodbye guys. Goodbye guys. Right? Plus nm. Plus nm. Right? Goodbye guys. Right? What do you want? Right? Plus, right? N into n into n n into m. Control S. Let's see. Will get an error or not? Right? Perfect. Next string. Right? Bye guys. Okay. Bye guys. Here plus n plus m. Something I'm doing. Bye guys plus m plus n. Right? Right. I'll say we are right. Very good. Bye. Right. Bye. Every line I'm making change. Now I say control S. Now, if I take this class and if I say debug, class name overloading equals to new class name. New class name. Now if I say ol.rupam, tell me which one will be called. What will I get? Immediately
First
system will
one.
understand. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Will not call anything. Now if I say 21 comma Ravi. Whoa. Revati, mute. Mic is a little disturbing, dear. Thank you. Right? Now if I say ol.rupam 21 comma Ravi, which method will be called?
Last one. Last.
At
Integer
line
m,
number,
string n.
right? No.
28. 28.
Line number 28 Rupam it will call. Same Rupam. Based on the parameter, system will understand which Rupam to call. Rupam ade unnadu. Love anangane, situation is wife. Commanding anangane, situation is class. Same object, all are Rupam only. But depending on the parameter, depending on the behavior, system will understand which method to call. Ardhamautunda? Now if I say ol dot Rupam 55 comma 67, which line number 3 will call which one?
18.
It will call the 18. The system will never get confused. System knows which Rupam to call. Finally, I'm calling Rupam only. All methods are Rupam only, right? But system will call, whenever you're trying to execute this, system will call line number 18th Rupam. Oh, 23 Rupam. No, 18th one. This Rupam it will call. Because integer comma integer. Here both are integer. Rupam, can I give like this? Copy. See, I'm copying it. And I say M and N. No, you cannot. Here, N was first, M was next. Here, M is first, N is next. No, it is not the variable. It is integer comma integer. Here also integer comma integer. It is not M and N. It's not the matter of A and B. A and B is just a container name. Container name is not important. Here, integer comma integer. If you call OL Rupam 5567, system is now confused. Line number 18 call cheyala lepothe line number 23 call cheyale. Endukante both has integer integer. నువ్వు ఇచ్చింది కూడా integer integer. You also gave integer integer only. You cannot have like this. You can have only one data type. అర్థమవుతుందా? Same method, but different parameters, different signature. We call them as polymorphism. This is a clear example of polymorphism. ఒకటే class with the same method name but with a different parameter list. We call them as polymorphism. Clear, everyone? Anyone has any question here? Right? Anyone has any question here? Rupam, what is a real-time example? Can you give us a real-time example? Yes, sir. Why not? Shall we write one real-time example? So that before we go to the next one called as overriding, let's understand a real-time example. File, new Apex class, CL underscore 3011 underscore example2 underscore poly poly morph polymorphism underscore overloading. ol stand for overloading, or stand for overriding, underscore real time. What is the original use of this? ఇది ఎక్కడ వాడుకుంటాం, ఎలా వాడతాం is a question. Now keep watching. I will take a simple example so that you understand. Public void of public integer num1. By the way, if you are not able to do that greater number and smaller, sorry, sum of even and odd number between a given number range, if you are not able to do it, I will do it. So don't worry about it, but at least try, right? So don't think that I will skip that. I will do everything, whatever you say, right? Perfect. Public integer num1 get set or set get, anything you can write. There is no combination get set రాయాలని, set get కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు, no problem. You can put set in the front, get in the next, as simple as that. Public integer num2 num3 result. Perfect, right? Now keep watching, right? Okay, perfect, right? Now what I will do is that public string choice ఇంకొకటి ఇద్దాం. Public string choice, right? All get set. Now right, okay, void calculate, void calculate. First method, I will say integer integer n. Now keep watching. Void calculate integer m comma int integer m comma integer o m n o m n o something a b c, anything you can take it. Both method has same name, but it has a different parameters. By this only you understood it's a polymorph, right? Same calculate, but here whenever you give calculate 2, it will call this. Whenever you give calculate 2 comma 14 comma 16, then it will system will understand to call this one. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? Yes. Calculate void. One more method I'm writing. Calculate integer m comma integer a. How many methods are there? 3 methods are there. All the method names are same. Kavalante idi paina pedadam. Control X. I don't mind where you keep. Right? First, 1 variable. Second, 2 variable. Third, 3 variable. Integer b, a and b. A b meaning is it's just a variable name. Clear? Here, what I will do, I will go ahead and calculate simple one, right? Integer count equals to 0. Integer count while result is also equals to 0. Result I have already declared on the top, so I will not write again integer because it's already declared. Oka container already declared cheskunnanu, అందుకే I will not write integer here again. Then it will be a second container, ఇంకొక glass create అయిపోతుంది. కాదు, అదే glass. ఆ glass మీద 0 fill చేశాను. I filled 0 value in the glass. This is called assignment statement. You have just assigned a 0 to a variable. Now while count is less than n, count is less than n, n is 20, 0 is less than 20, yes, then result equals to result plus count, 0 plus 0 0. Next, count equals to count plus 2, count plus 2. Run this loop till count equals to 0, 0 plus 2 2, 2 is less than 20, yes, system will keep on adding sum of n even numbers. Program is this, right? Perfect. Adi akkade petteshanu. Now here I come. I will say integer, right? Integer ఎందుకు integer? Direct result equals to something I'm doing, b into a. Whenever you call this method, it will multiply and it will give you the answer. Next, third one, right? If m is greater than n and m is greater than o, then result equals to the bigger number is m. Else if అంతా ఇలా చూస్తున్నారు ఎందుకు? ఏమైనా కొత్తది ఏమైనా రాస్తున్నానా? Else if second number n is if n is greater than m and n is greater than o, then obviously n is the greater number, result equals to n. Else ఉన్నదే 3 number, result equals to o. Result equals to o, not 0. Over. This, whenever you call this, it will calculate the greater number. Ardhamautunda? 3 methods I have. Now all these methods are visible to outsider? No, because there is no public keyword. These are private methods. ఈ methods ఏంది? First method is to calculate sum of up to n even numbers. Second method is to calculate multiplication. Third method is to calculate greater of 3 number. All the methods have a same name. It's a polymorphism. Now I will declare, right, public void my main method, my main method. If choice equals to gr, then call calculate. Oh no, if first one will take, if choice equals to sum even se, then call calculate. Oh, then call calculate. In that you have to pass one number, and the number is num1. I'll pass num1. else if choice equals to ml multiplication, then call second calculate and pass two values to it. Pass two values, num1 comma num2. else if choice equals to gr greater, then call same calculate method, but this time pass three parameters, num1 comma num2 comma num3. See, else result equals to 0, because finally I'm displaying the result equals to 0. See, polymorphism. ఒకటే మెథడ్ కాల్ చేస్తున్నాను, బట్ ఐఎమ్ పాసింగ్ different parameters. Call calculate. If I pass one number, it will calculate even number. If I pass two number, it will multiply and it will give it to me. If I pass three number, it will give me greater. అన్ని ఒకటే మెథడ్ నేమ్. See, calculate. Three methods I'm calling here. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yes sir. Yes, everyone, right? Now I will go ahead and I'll create a Visual Force page. VF underscore 3011 underscore example2 underscore POLY poly MORPH underscore overloading underscore real time. Apex page controller equals to the class name. Then inside that, apex form, inside that apex page block, inside the block apex page block section, right, column equals to 1. Inside that, apex input text, label, enter first first number. Whatever you enter here, value, exclamation, it has to go to where? Num1, because there's a get set. Like this, there are three. Control V. Enter second number, right? That is num2. Enter third number, that is num3. Then I'll have a choice. Apex select radio. Label equals to select your choice. Value equals to choice. Everyone is able to understand. I'm doing it so many times. By now you should know how to connect a controller to a page. Ela connect cheyale, basic things you should learn, right? Inside that, choices. Apex select option. Label equals to sum of n even number. Sum of n even number. Whenever somebody clicks on it, item value is equals to what I've taken, SE, sum even. System will return SE. Whenever the choice is SE, then I'm calling the method with one variable. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir. Offline guys lo. Right? Next, multiplication. Whenever you call, right, system should return ML, then greater number. Then what is that choice? GR. Whenever you click GR, you can self close it actually. Ila close chesukochu, ila kuda chesukochu, right? Self close. Lepothe ila kuda pettukochu. No problem. Self closing or double closing. Closing toti sambandham ledu as of now. So you can do it. Finally, radio button, button. Apex command button. Value. Value equals to, what is that? CALCULAT, calculate. Action, exclamation, method name, public method, visible, whichever is visible, method name. Finally, the answer, right? Apex, OUT, output text. Label equals to RESULT, result. Value equals to exclamation, where I'm storing, everywhere I'm storing the result. Control S. Preview. అయిపోయింది. See, I enter 20, 40, 30. I click calculate. Result is 0 because I have not selected any choice. Hence, system has come here to this else statement. Is choice is SC? No, because you didn't select it. Is choice is ML? No. Is choice is GR? No. మిగిలింది ఏంటిది? Result 0. So result 0 అదే displayed అవుతుంది. Now I click on multiplication. It should multiply first two number. 20 into 40 it should multiply. Calculate. 800. Greater of the number. Calculate. 40. Sum of, right, 90 should be the answer. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus up to 18 is 90. See, I'm doing three different things. I'm calling the same everywhere. The method name is same. Calculate, calculate, calculate. But it has a different signature. Based on the signature, I'm segregating. This type of usage is called as polymorphism. Arthamainda? Yes sir, no? Yes sir, no sir. Right? In real time, we use it. రూపం సేమ్ నేమ్ ఎందుకు, వేరే నేమ్ మిస్ అయిపోతుంది కదా. కరెక్ట్, అలానే యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఇన్ రియల్ టైం యూ గివ్ డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్స్. ఎందుకు ఈ కన్ఫ్యూజన్, రైట్? బట్ సర్టన్ ప్లేసెస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు, certain places right, certain places we sometimes have to give same name, right? Why, Rupam? For example, tax calculation. In India, how many tax systems are there in when you buy something, a product? You have VAT. Is it only GST? VAT is there? VAT is there or not there? In India, VAT is there or not there? VAT. Is it there? Ayyo. Lokagyanam. Lokagyanam. Lack of Lokagyanam. In India, do we
Wait
have
is
VAT?
there. Wait. Yes.
Answer is yes. It is there in petrol.
Yes.
Petrol is still under VAT. Oka petrol VAT lo undi. Remaining everything is under GST. Government is very intelligent. Huh? Alcohol is a VAT or GST? Adi kuda VAT ena? See, whichever is revenue generating one system, government has put them in the VAT. Right? What is that? Okay, VAT 16. Oh, that VAT. Oh, come. Alcohol is under VAT or GST? VAT, sure.
VAT.
VAT.
Eh,
VAT.
లోకజ్ఞానం ఎంత హైగా ఉంది. Whenever
100.
whenever bottle comes, lokajnanam increases. Huh? Okay, whichever is revenue generating, మనకి ఎక్కడి నుంచి డబ్బులు వస్తుంది, government has put them in the VAT, and remaining all product they have put under GST. Whenever you are buying a product, right, now you have to apply tax, right? Somewhere you have to apply GST, some place you have to apply VAT. Then in that case, I will create a method called as sales tax. Two methods. Because VAT calculation is different, GST calculation is different. Ardhamautunda what I'm saying? In such case, we use polymorphism. Whenever you have two different ways or two different, right, for the same output, you have two different ways to calculate, then we use polymorphism. Finally, you have to generate a bill. When I'm buying a bottle, you will not apply GST, you'll apply VAT. When I'm buying a Sabbu soap or a Coca-Cola or a juice bottle, then we'll apply GST. Finally, on the product of 100 rupees, right? 1 liter juice, 100 rupees. 90 ml quarter, 100 rupees. Rupees is same. Product is changing. Calculation is also changing. Based on the product, in such cases, we use polymorphism. ఒకటే బిల్ మీద రెండు క్యాల్కులేషన్ జరుగుతున్నాయి, రైట్? ఒకటే బిల్ మీద సపోజ్ ఇన్ అ సేమ్ బిల్ ఐ వాంట్ టు బై బోత్. అర్థమవుతుందా? In a same bill, let's assume, currently it's not possible in India, I know that, but if you go to superstores, what do you have, right? Why superstores? If you go to this big liquor stores, like liquor showroom, liquor mart in simple word, you can take a whiskey bottle, along with that you can pick up a chips packet comes under GST, whiskey bottle comes under VAT. Now, when it comes to the billing counter, right, bill has to be, you cannot apply same calculation, right? Hence, there will be two methods with the same name, but with a different parameter. Ardhamautunda? That means you are passing liquor, LQ, one string. Immediately system on 100, it will calculate VAT. There, LQ. Here, you will not pass anything. If you don't pass anything, it is GST. If you pass LQ, then VAT. Method, tax calculation. String. Method, nothing. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? Try to think. Whenever you have to do same thing in two different ways, then we use polymorphism. Okate thing with different parameters. It's not that same parameter. With a different parameter, if you do, in that case, because see, everything inside the shop is under GST. If you buy a chips packet, GST. You buy a thumbs up, GST, right? Other than liquors, So whenever you're taking liquor, immediately system will pass to that method LQ, one string. If a string is passed, system will understand to calculate that 100 with a VAT calculation, right? But as soon as you pick up a chips, nothing is passed, no string is passed, plain method is called. Immediately system will calculate CGST, SGST, state 5%, central 5%. Total on 100, 5 plus 5, 10 rupees. Total billing is 110 rupees. I don't know how the VAT is calculated. So, right, in other way it is done. Clear now, right? Rarely we use this all. ఇది ప్రాజెక్ట్ లా లెఫ్ట్ అండ్ రైట్ యూజ్ కాదు, రైట్? రేర్లీ ఇలా కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. రూపం, why are you giving calculate? We can give a different name. That have been more easy. People would have understood differently, right? People would have understood differently. Very easy and simple to understand if I give a different name, but I gave a same name. ఇలా కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఇలానే చేయాలని రూల్ లేదు. You can also do like this, but you have to do like this. It's not the rule. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yes or no, everyone? This, sorry, bank and interest. Calculate, yes. Call calculate housing loan. Call calculate, right, personal loan with something else. But parameters change అవ్వట్లేదు కదా. You have to change the parameter also. With the same parameter you cannot call, right? Parameters has to change. See here, 1, here same method with 2, here with same method 3. Parameters has to change. If the parameters are same, then you cannot do that. Same class with, in one class, same method with different parameter, we call them as polymorphism. Clear? ఇదే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఒకటే క్లాస్ మీద సేమ్ మెథడ్ నేమ్ but different parameter is called as polymorphism overloading. Next, write down overriding. Next, overriding. If you're not able to understand 50%, if you're able to understand, that's enough. మనం అది రియల్ టైమ్ లో చేయం. In interview nobody is going to ask you this, right? Next, overriding. Write down, right? Overriding, right? I'll give you a simple definition. If override function occurs when a class inherit from another class, override, ఇట్లాంటి పిచ్చి పిచ్చి definition వద్దు. I'll give you a simple definition which I'm making, right? Write down overriding. Two methods with same name and same parameter. Two methods, two or more methods, actually, two or more methods, sorry, two or more methods with same name, same parameter, but from two different classes. But from two or more different classes is called overriding. Is called overriding. Once again, I'm writing, right? Two or more method with same name, right, and same parameter from two or more class, from two or more class is called overriding, also known as runtime polymorphism. Also known as runtime polymorphism. Bracket, dynamic binding. Dynamic binding. Dynamic binding. Dynamic binding. It will start bouncing. ఇప్పుడు ఇది బౌన్స్ అయిపోతుంది మీకు. Now only I'm telling, right? Bounce అయితే కూడా no problem, right? Write down. First point, parent should use virtual, child should use override. Parent should use virtual, child should use override. Now let's understand. Parent should use virtual, child should use override. ఈ స్టోరీ ఏంటిది? What is overloading? Same method name, different parameter. ఒకటే మెథడ్ నేమ్, పారామీటర్స్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఓవర్లోడింగ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఓవర్రైడింగ్? సేమ్ నేమ్, సేమ్ పారామీటర్, బట్ ఒక్క క్లాస్ లా కాదు. క్లాస్ ఏ, క్లాస్ బి, పబ్లిక్ వాయిడ్ రూపం, పబ్లిక్ వాయిడ్ రూపం, ఇంటీజర్ ఎక్స్, ఇంటీజర్ ఎక్స్. సి, పేరెంట్ లో కూడా రూపం ఉంది విత్ ఇంటీజర్ ఎక్స్, చైల్డ్ ఆల్సో దెర్ ఇస్ అ రూపం విత్ ఇంటీజర్ ఎక్స్. దెన్ we call them as overriding. For overriding, minimum 2 క్లాస్ అవసరము. For overloading, 1 class is enough. ఒకటే క్లాస్ మీద ఓవర్లోడ్ చేసాం మేము. If you remember, in a single class, what I did, I just created a multiple method with the same name but with a different parameter. ఇక్కడ integer 1, ఇక్కడ 2 variable, ఇక్కడ 3 variable. Here we have 3 variables. Yes, we have 3 variables. For overloading, right, 1 class is enough. For overriding, minimum 2 classes required. In overloading, same method name, different parameter. Overriding, same parameter, same name, same parameter. అర్థమైందా? Now let's do this. I'm closing this. File, new class, cl underscore 3011 underscore example3 underscore poly poly morph polymorph underscore overriding or ol overloading or overriding underscore p. You require 2 classes minimum. Parent, same name, file, new class, C, child, 2 class అవసరము. For overloading concept, 1 class is enough. For overriding concept, minimum 2 classes are required. Minimum. Whichever is parent. For example, here I have public void rupam, string nm, system dot debug, hi plus nm, hi nm, hi. If you pass rupam, it will say hi rupam. Control S. Child class also systm, control S, copy the name. In child class also same method, same name, same signature. By method same name rupam nm, here also rupam nm. Whenever you want to connect this both classes, then we call them as overriding. Same name, same parameter, overriding. Same name, different parameter, overloading. ఒకటే మాట. Same class name, different parameter, overloading. Same method, different parameter, overloading. Same method, same parameter, overriding. Right? Now you see that both the class has same method name, same parameter. Now the parent has to use virtual. Virtual. Child has to use a keyword called as extends. అది మెథడ్ కమ్మా. 2 క్లాస్ కనెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ 2 క్లాస్ మధ్యలో కనెక్షన్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేయాలి కదా. యాజ్ సూన్ as you start doing it, system gives an error. Sorry boss, I cannot connect this. Why? Here also rupam, there also rupam. That means how do I know which rupam are you calling? Rupam, comma, Ravi. Hi Ravi, bye Ravi. ఇప్పుడు hi చెప్పాలా bye చెప్పాలా నాకు అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదు. ఎందుకంటే here also there is a method called rupam, here also there is a method called rupam. You gave string Ravi, you in the nm you passed Ravi. It will say hi Ravi. Here it will say bye Ravi. System is confused whether I should say hi or bye, because same method name, same signature. If the signature would have changed, if this parameter would have changed, then it would have been overloading. In the place of string, if I'd have set int or integer, then there would have no error. System would have taken happily, because same name, different parameter. Akkada string undi, ikkada integer undi. But now I'm changing to string. Anangane tala tirugutadi. Now it will give an error. In such case, parent method should contain method lo kuda virtual use cheyale. Controllers. In the method also you have to use virtual. In the child you should use public override. Public override. Ardhamautunda what I'm saying? Public, 1 minute. Public void. What was the error first of all? Non-virtual class cannot be inherited. Okay, 1 minute. Public override. Control S. One is competing with each other. అందుకే first save this. Now come and save here. Save. See. Whenever you have a same name, same parameter, then the parent should use parent method, not only class. Class గురించి మర్చిపోండి, అది ఎనీయో yesterday's concept, మన inheritance concept, అది ఎలానే మీరు యూజ్ చేయాలి. Parent class should use virtual, child should use extend. Now I am in methods. Polymorphism is to do with the methods, not with the class. Same method, different parameter, overloading. Same method, same parameter, overriding. Same method, Rupam, string name. Parent method should use virtual, child should use override. Then only you can have same method with same name with same parameter. Ardhamautunda? And you can have max too. మనం ఇంకొకటి క్రియేట్ చేయలేము ఇక్కడ. Suppose you want to use virtual control S, right? Then see, now this is again a parent. Public virtual override this. Then I can have one more. Class P to C, C to grandchild. Parent to child, child to grandchild. I'm creating one more class. Here I will say virtual then. Then this became a parent, and I will extend here extends to C. See, GC is extended into C, C is extended into P, parent. Then, right, control S. Here also I can have same method name. Public override. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Control S. See, 3 different methods. Andike 2 or more annano. 2 or more class. While giving I added a more also. Rendu gaadu. Minimum rendu aithe kavale. Okate class, in the same class you cannot have a same method name. Same method, same parameter oka class la create cheyalemu. Ardhamautunda? All these are very closely linked to each other. Once again I am repeating line by line. One class or 2 class, even agani. Same method name, different parameters. We call them as overloading. Okate method name, different parameter. Adi oka class lo undachu. That can be connected to inherited, and there can be 10 classes. In 10 classes you have 100 rupams, but all the 100 rupams should have different parameters. We call them as overloading. I showed you with one class. Now you can do it to 10 class. You can connect the class A to class B to class C. In class B, again you can have public void rupam. There you can say decimal R. ఎందుకంటే earlier we use all integer string, integer string, integer string. Now in the next class I will use public void rupam decimal R. Public void rupam, right? List of string parameter change అయిపోతుంది. We same method name, different parameter. We call them as overloading. Right? Next, same method name, same parameter. You cannot have in a same class. Oka class mida within a one class you cannot have same method name, same parameter cheyalemu. You need to have two classes minimum. In one class method name parameter, one class method name parameter. Three classes are there. All the three classes has what? Rupam with string. Rupam method name with string parameter. Parent rupam with string. In such case, parent method should use virtual, child method should use override. Again, this is a parent for the next class. So again, I'm using virtual. And in the child, I'm using what? Override. Ardhamainda? Then in that case, what is happening? You have same class name, same method name, same parameter, right? Can exist. Got it now? Yes or no? This is called as overriding.
Sir, I
This is
have a
called
question.
as overriding. Yeah, I'll do that. I didn't
Okay.
come till there.
Okay.
Yes, tell me. Question.
Yeah, sure, sir. So in a class, we can define another class, right, sir? So in that way also, can we do this polymorphism over there, right?
No, within the same class, it doesn't work.
Okay. Like in class, we can create another class in the, so in the, it will be
Achha,
like two different
inside,
classes.
you want to create a child class. In the child class, you want to give a same method name. Yes, you can do that. Within the class, you want to create one more class, one
Yes.
level deep child class.
Mm-hmm.
There you want to have a same method name. Yes, you can do that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Right? Welcome. Anyone? Any other questions before I show you how to call it? Before I show you how to call this. Clear? Right. Now, let's forget about the third one. Manamanta confusion uddu. Let's take only 1 and 2. Rendu madhyale pettukundam. Right? So that it will be clear. Now, file name. Keep watching. Right? I'm calling the child. See. Child equals to new child. Keep watching. Right? Let me do this way first. వద్దు నాకు నచ్చలేదు. First we'll call parent. We'll see all the scenarios. Parent P equals to new parent. P dot rupam. P dot rupam. Name MADH Madhu. What is the output will I get? Hi Madhu or bye Madhu? Right? Execute. Let's see. చూసుకుందాం మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది. Right? Obviously, you'll get hi Madhu. Right? Perfect. ఇక్కడ వరకు కూడా okay. Rupam clear. Now, I'm going to the child. I'm calling individuals. Keep watching. Child C equals to new child. I will say P dot, C dot Rupam. And I'll say Madhu. What will I get here? By Madhu. Execute. Double click. Because there are both, so I'll get hi Madhu, by Madhu. Perfect. This is from parent, this is from child. Ikkar varaku anta clear. Now the confusion will start. Now I will do Gandargola. Keep watching. Parent PC equals to new child. ఇదేంటిది? Parent class is equals to ఇక్కడ P ఉంది and ఇక్కడ C ఉంది. Parent equals to new child. Parent equals to new child. Parent equals to new child. Earlier parent equals to new parent. child equals to new child. Now I'm taking parent equals to new child. ఇక్కడ P ఉంది, here C, here C, P, P. Class name equals to new class. Same. ఇప్పుడు ఇట్లా కాదు. Class name equals to new class 1. వేరే క్లాస్ కాల్ చేస్తున్నా. చేసుకోవచ్చు అలా రూపం, ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ లో చేసుకోవచ్చు. This is the advantage. From a parent, you can create a new child. PC.madhu, PC.rupam. What will I get? I will get bye or I'll get hi.
Bye.
I'll get an error. Interesting ఉంది కదా? Right? Answer will be override. Let us see. Execute. No error at all. Error radu. Option is gone. Now, let's see what I'm getting. Because child has a override keyword. Override keyword ekkada undi? Child. Even though you are saying parent equals to new child, because the override keyword is in the child, child is overriding the parent. Parent method ni child override చేస్తుంది. Now shall we do vice versa? Child, CP, child equals to new parent. Mundu parent equals to new child. Now I am saying child equals to new parent. Then I will say CP dot rupam. Tell me what will happen now.
Same result.
That's okay. Now what will I get here?
Again bye.
I think hi.
Huh? Bye Madhu? Sure?
Hi.
Bye Madhu.
Error. Now you are correct. This will give an error. This will give an error. From it, I told you, you cannot reverse. Always from parent to child, not from child to parent. Here what I'm doing, from a child I'm trying to create a parent. Is it possible? From a child you can create a parent. From a parent you can create a child, but not from a child to a parent. If I run this, immediately I'll get an error at line number 10. Execute. Error at line number 10. Illegal assignment. Directly it's showing it's illegal. నువ్వు చేసింది పని తప్పే. Right? So this line is not allowed. You cannot create, right, from a child a parent, but from a parent you can create a child. Now Rupam, ఈ అంత యూజ్ ఏంటిది is a question. Right? అసలు స్టోరీ ఓకే, అప్ టు సర్టన్ ఎక్స్టెంట్ అర్థమైంది. ఏదో యూఆర్ టెలింగ్ మనం ఏదో నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం, ఫుల్ మీరు ఊపుతున్నారు, మేము ఊపిస్తున్నాం. Right? All good. Right? Because we're in oops concept. But the question is that, where do we use it? Right? Overloading, we understood. It is still worth. Overriding, why? In reality, in real time, this concept is in the dustbin. That means we don't use it. It is just to show you that, yes, you can have same name, same parameter in two different classes. ఇలా కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. రెండు క్లాస్ ఉంటే సేమ్ నేమ్ సేమ్ పారామీటర్ we can maintain, so that both the methods look same, similar, but the calculation can be different. Whenever you are calling child, immediately system will call the child. Whenever you are individually calling the parent, immediately system will call the parent method. Whenever from a parent you are calling a child, system will call the child method. In majority, child dominates in simple word, because in the child you are using override keyword. Wherever there is override keyword, that dominates. అర్థమైందా ఇప్పుడు? Right? If you have not understood, remove. What is that? Somebody is typing something. Sir, from the child to grandchild, we have bye. Right? Yes. So what's the problem? You want bye? Take it then. Child is the parent. Now the same thing will apply for grandchild also. You can do that. Right? Can I say that P? Let's do parent PGC equals to new grandchild. Parent equals to new grandchild. No. Control C. Parent equals to new grandchild. Right? Now I will say PGC. Execute. There we go. From a parent, you can create child, you can create grandchild, you can create great grandchild. Now you will get bye. Have a nice day, mother. From a parent, I created a great grandchild, not grandchild. Same thing. But from a grandchild, you cannot create parent or you cannot create child. Clear now? Yes. That is the reason I said it is a runtime polymorphism. During the runtime, system will decide which one to pick. Right? Because parameter is same. Earlier parameter was different. System knows edi pick cheyale before choosing itself. But here, while running, system has to pick up. Simple word, okate understanding. Same method name, same parameter, two different classes overriding. Right? Same method, different parameter. Let it be one class, let it be n number of classes. Overloading. In real time, we use overloading sometimes, but we never use overriding. What is the use? It is used whenever you have 3 different or 4 different classes with the same name, same method with the same name, with the same parameter, then we use it. Specific use అని ఏం లేదు. ఈ సినారియోలో ఇది యూజ్ చేస్తామని అట్లా ఏం లేదు. అర్థమవుతుందా? That's it. If you understood this, that is enough. You don't need to do anything. Clear now? What is a polymorphism? These many days you have been
Yes, sir.
hearing it. Now I am showing you practically. ఇన్ని రోజు వరకు మీరు వింటున్నారు polymorphism. But what is a polymorphism? Now today you are able to see it practically. Tomorrow I'll show you abstraction. Very important property. Do not miss the class. Otherwise chukkals. We use left and right in the real time. Real time most vadedi is abstraction. Inheritance and abstraction are the only two oops concept that is used in real time left and right. Right? So tomorrow we will see abstraction. Clear? Your class tomorrow 8 a.m. Your class on Friday, right, is at 9 a.m. Class on Friday is at 9 a.m. Class on Friday 9 a.m. Clear now? Now only I'm calling it out. Friday class will be at not at 8 o'clock, not at 8:30, it will be at 9 o'clock. Right?
So from 9
Why?
to 11, is it the class
No,
timing?
9 to 10.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. The reason is that Friday there is a demo class at 7 o'clock. My 7 o'clock slot is empty, right? So we are starting a new batch from 13. So Friday 7 o'clock, and you know that demo class all 7 ante 7:30 ki vastaru. And then it will take time, and you guys come at 8 o'clock, half an hour la I cannot. At least 1.5 hour kaavale. Anduke class is at 9 o'clock. For Friday 9. Right? Clear everyone? Till 10. your class would be at 8. From 13th onwards, you will be back to your 8:30 slot. 8:30. 13th December onwards, you are back to your 8:30, your original timing. ఎప్పుడో మీరు టైం కూడా మర్చిపోయారు. Your original timing is 8:30. From 13th of December onwards, we will move to 8:30 to 10, your original 1.5 hour time. Right? Till then, your time will be 8 to 11. Right? In between 1 or 2 days, it will be 9 to 11 whenever I have a demo. If I don't have a demo, so December 3rd is a demo. 3rd December, your class is at 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Tomorrow 8, Wednesday 8, Thursday 8, Friday 9. Confusion rottu. Crystal clear. Right? That's it for
Very
today. Yes, sir. Class is not over. Don't pack.
When are we starting that? You told the LWC batch will be started in the middle, right?
Yes, I told you new lightning batch will start from 11th or 12th. I will inform you in the coming week. A new batch will start on 11th or 12th, any one day, which I'll inform you coming week. In the coming week, I'll inform you.
Thank you.
Sir, how long that course duration will be for Lightning and LWC?
Lightning and LWC will take another 3 months.
Okay, sir.
Adi pedda samudram.
Yeah.
Don't think that we are charging, a full course fee just for something like that. No. Once you join that course, you will understand meer ichina okkoka paise is worth enough for that course. Right? I am not giving a lightning course for 1 month or 10 days, 15 days, 3,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. Adi నేర్చుకోవటం not నేర్చుకోవటం is same. It's waste. Lightning is a samudram. Remember that. Once you get inside, మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది ఆ 3 months కూడా సరిపోదు. You yourself will realize. And it's a
That is only
completely
weekend
different
class,
level of
no?
programming. Yes.
Only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday?
Only Saturday and Sunday. Because Monday to Friday you'll have a class, no? It'll be Saturday 1.5 hours, Sunday 2 hours, total 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Every weekend you will have 3.5 hours class. Saturday 1.5 hour, Sunday 2 hours. Online, only online. I don't come here and teach. No offline. Only online. That's it. Right? All these things we'll clarify in the demo class. In the lightning demo class, etlane free gane pukkane. So you can join. Right? అక్కడే అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ జాయిన్ అవ్వాలొద్దా, అసలు వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ మనం నేర్చుకునేది ఏపెక్స్ వర్సెస్ లైట్నింగ్, వై ఐ షుడ్ లెర్న్ లైట్నింగ్, ఇట్లనే 15,000 పెట్టాను, ఇంకొక లైట్నింగ్ ఇంకో 15,000 అవసరమా? ఆల్ దీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ మీ ఇన్ ద lightning classes, lightning demo class. Clear now? So December to Jan to Feb to March. Tentative date of your rolling out your full-fledged resume will be March last week. Right? Practice. Don't try to be in a hurry. If you put yourself in a hurry to get a job, you will crash. Take time, prepare your concept, get strong. Then once you start rolling out your resume and start taking interview call, then you can't stop. Once you start getting rejected, our interview got poinate. So before you get into that status of getting rejected in the interview calls, it's better that you prepare now. All these concepts that we are starting, right? There are so many things are there. Batch Apex. This class by next month, it will end. Your development will end by next month. That's not a problem. Right? End of December, it will end. January, we will have your project classes for 2 to 3 weeks. Parallelly, your lightning classes will be going on. Right? That's the whole.
How many days does it take, sir, for lightning?
Ayyo. Good question. I mean, calculate చేయాలమ్మా, ఇంకా calculate చేయలేదు. I have to write a polymorphism method to calculate number of days it takes. I told you, it will take 3 months, Ani. 3 months. Answer is 3 months. Clear? Perfect. In Inlana? Oh, Babu, ఇంకా 70% ఉంది. Relax. Topic అడగకూడదు ఇప్పుడు. You have now, what are the things left? Let me tell you whatever I can remember. Abstraction, right? After that, constructors, wafers, constructors. Then you have batch apex, asynchronous services, schedule apex, kubel apex, future apex, right? Then we have triggers. Triggers itself is 10-15 days akade vartadi, right? Because I want to focus much on triggers. Different type of trigger, context variable, recursive trigger, right? Trigger handlers, right? Custom setting, custom metadata setting, OWD, organization wide defaults, with sharing, without sharing, JavaScript, Ajax, jQuery, right? Page controls, page references. Sorry? అది కూడా అక్కడే వస్తుంది కదా, అన్ని కవర్ అవుతుంది. ట్రిగర్ డాట్ old map, new map. I will cover everything. Trigger law, one bit also I will not leave. Hold on, everything has been covered in your syllabus. Testing, మధ్యలో ఒకటి మర్చిపోయాము. Salesforce testing @eastest, how to write a test class. Testing ఎలా చేస్తాం, that is also part of your syllabus. So ఇంకా 70% మిగిలిందిలే, రిలాక్స్. మనం ఉన్నదే బేసిక్ ఇప్పుడు. It is still in the basic level. We have not even entered in the medium. Tomorrow onwards we will enter in the medium level of programming, and then, right, by first week we will be in the high level of programming. Clear? All the deployments will be in the January in the project classes. Sandbox to production deployment, how to use and Visual Studio, IDE, how to use, right, all these deployment tools, chain set, packages. Right? అర్థమైంది కదా? See, I can cut all the things, but I don't, because these are important, right? So now class is not yet over, right? I'm starting your abstraction today itself, now itself, so that you understand the things. What is an abstraction? Let's understand first a basic. Akka, this, right? Yes, yeah. What is an abstraction? If you refer your class 10th, your intermediate poems, in your class 10th school days used to have a poems, పెద్ద English poem, Telugu poems, పద్యాలు వ్యాఖ్యాలు. In Hindi, saprasang వ్యాఖ్య. In English, poses and I don't know, right? Now in exam or in your guidebook, when you turn the pages, right, what will happen? Prasangam వ్యాఖ్యాలు, right? Suppose there is a poem with 20 paragraph. What will happen? ఒక్కొక్క paragraph ki ఒక్కొక్క definition untadi, but the introduction to that definition will be at first paragraph only. A poem has 20 paragraph. First paragraph mida definition or introduction. This poem is written by Rupam Chakravarti. It is taken from Gitanjali, right? This poem talks about learning Salesforce. That is the introduction. Now the definition of that paragraph. Then Saransham. Next it comes to the second paragraph. Second paragraph la definition of the Saransham is different, but the introduction remains same. Then what they will say? Refer to page number 12, paragraph 1. Rather than writing it again, what they will do for the remaining 19 paragraph, remaining 19 blocks, please refer to page number 21. Please refer to page number 21. Please refer to page number 21. That means You have a signature, but the main content is somewhere. You are trying to read the definition of the 5th paragraph of the poem, but introduction is not given there. It is saying for introduction refer to page number 14, paragraph 1. Ade introduction is eligible here also. Ardhamautunda? This is called as abstraction, where your reference is somewhere and you are using it somewhere. That means whenever you are using it, you have to go there to find the definition, called as abstraction. Abstraction and wafer are same in Salesforce. Kuncham teda, itu atu. What is a wafer? Let's understand now. Abstraction is you define something somewhere and use it somewhere. We call them as abstraction. You define, right, a method somewhere and you call that method in somewhere in some other class without inheritance, without connection. Connection aim ledu. Without connection also you can use. For example, right, Rabindranath Tagore has written 20 poems. In your textbook, 20 poems are there, right? Introduction of Rabindranath Tagore will be given in the page 1. Chapter number 10, right? Same introduction of Rabindranath Tagore will be used, right? Sammademundi, both the poems are not linked. One poem is talking about learn Salesforce, another poem is talking about learn Hadoop. Even on the link, but both were written by Rabindranath Tagore. Introduction to both the poem will be Rabindranath Tagore only, right? Hence, without linking the classes, inheritance lekunta, if you want to point somewhere else, then we go by a concept called as abstraction. Abstraction is nothing but sharansham, abstract. The word abstract means gunjukotam, pull cheyatam. Main content ni manam pull chesukotam is called as abstraction. Abstract honey from flower. Honeybees will go and extract the honey from the flower. Ante flower nunchi adi extract chesukuntadi. Extraction, abstraction. It's almost similar with some changes, right? Now, that is called abstraction. What is a polymorphism? Sorry, what is a wafer? Wafer is nothing but declaring a class only with a variable, without a method. Any class that contains only variable, no method, we call them as wafer. Rupam, let me show you practically. File, new class, CL underscore today's date. What is today's date? Right? 30/11. Try to listen this in real time. This is used. If you're not able to understand, raise your voice. We will not go further. Manam ikkadane tirugutundam. Right? Example 3 underscore WRAPPER. Wafer. Wafer. What is an wafer? Right? Keep watching. Public integer num get set next. Public string nm name. Public ACCOUNT account ACC. Public list of contact CON. I've used primitive data type, subject data type, collection data type. All the three I've used. Do you see any method anywhere? Is there any method I have declared? This class consists of only what? Variables. This type of classes are called as wafer class. Emanta class ni? Wafer. Rupam, what is the use? We don't use this class here. E class ekro uses them. Whenever you are using a wafer somewhere, then it is called as abstraction. Right? Somebody wants to know idi enti ikkada ravalsinde. Right? Now keep watching. File, new Apex class, CL underscore, right? 3011 underscore example 3 అదే ఇస్తున్నాను underscore WRAPP a wafer use. Whenever you are using a wafer, then the concept is called as abstraction. అంటే abstraction కి wafer అవసరం. Both are linked. That's the reason. Now ఈ ఏంటి use? Any link between the two classes? No, I have not used inheritance. అది parent, ఇది child, అది virtual, ఇది extend. ఈ రెండు క్లాస్ కి లింకే లేదు. Both are individual classes. But now keep watching. Public string city. This is the way you declare a variable. మనం వేరియబుల్ ఎలా డిక్లేర్ చేసుకుంటాం? yes or no? Public integer rank మనం ఇలా డిక్లేర్ చేసుకుంటాం? yes or no? ఇదేంటిది? వేరియబుల్. Now keep watching. This is a wafer. I will say public class name mm. Now you see that I'm using this as a data type. String city, integer rank. ఇది ఏంటిది? What is this? This is the class, but I'm declaring as what? ఎలా కనపడుతుంది ఇది? Like a data type. ఏం data type? We don't know. Object, right? I'm using, see, no error at all. A whole class has become now a data type. What type of data type? Abstract data type. What type of data type? Abstract data type. అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా? Right? Public. I can say public list of passenger, list of string called Pelli list. Right? List of string. It's a data type. Yes or no? Now you see that string, integer, list. Primitive data type, collection data type. మరి ఇది ఏంటిది? ఇది ఏం data type? Abstract data type. అర్థమవుతుందా? Whole class. Now string అంటే ఎవరైనా చెప్పొచ్చు. By looking list, everyone can say it's a list of string. That means more than one name is there. But looking at this, who can say what is that? Don't know. So you have to go to the page number 41 to find the definition. అసలు ఇది ఏంటిది అంటే ఈ క్లాస్ కి వెళ్ళాల్సిందే. అంటే ఈ క్లాస్ లోపల ఇన్ని ఉన్నాయి. అంటే what type of data? This class is a mix of integer, string, account, list. ఈ అన్ని ఒక బగోనా పెట్టి దంచితే కొత్త డేటా టైప్ is called as this. అంటే ఇది కిచిడి. You know what's a కిచిడి? Rice separate, dal separate, all you mix and you full guchu you do, right? Whatever you get, that is called as కిచిడి. Do you have any see this class? This is not a class now. This is a data type. What type of data type? It's a mix of string, number, s object, collection. ఈ అన్ని మిక్స్ చేస్తే ఒక కొత్త డేటా టైప్ వస్తుంది, which we don't know the name. That could be called Mars, Pluto. Data type is called Pluto because we don't have a name defined. Hence, such type of declaring a class, right, and using it somewhere, see, it's called abstraction. This is an abstract class, or for an abstract class you have to use a wafer. What is a wafer? Wafer is nothing but a class that contains only variable is called wafer. Whenever you call the wafer, right, then we call them as abstraction. Right? Tomorrow we will see this. Asli use entity. How to use this is the tomorrow's class. It will take long time tomorrow to show you the complete use. Yes or no? Understood? Yes. Anybody have any questions?
So always the wafer should be, we need to use the word wafer for this class, Rupam, if you want to use this.
See, in Salesforce they called it wafer. Otherwise in Oops concept it is called as abstract.
Okay.
Tomorrow, if somebody asks you what is a wafer, then it's nothing but a class that contains only variable is called wafer. Ante. Right? That's the simple definition. Right? Whenever you call that class as a variable somewhere, we call them as abstraction. Here, nobody knows the definition. Please, to know the definition of this, you have to go to the page number. That means you have to go to this class. A class in a closed stay, if somebody opens this one, nobody will understand asli ఏంటిది public CL30 example 3 wafer. Asal, what is there inside this? Right? What is there inside it? What is there inside it? We don't know. Right? We don't know. So for that, you have to refer to that particular class. Clear now? Tomorrow we will see the use. It's very interesting. Tomorrow class will be interesting class. Everything on the sky to sky calculation we will do. In that case, we will use wafer. Right? Asli use into the abstraction and everything. We'll see tomorrow. Right? That's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Right?
Bye, sir.
Thank you.